Alright, so today's video is going to be how to remove or reduce whip in your lacrosse head. So let's go ahead and get into the video. So my first relates to stringing theory, and with that I mean that you should string a shallower pocket. And you do this by using less diamonds going down the head. So by doing so, you'll have a shallower pocket, and with the shallower pocket you will have less whip. So my next tip would be to tighten the bottom string down on the head. So you do so, you just simply tighten it, and as you can see already, that's making a shallower pocket. So once again, with that shallower pocket, you're going to have less whip, and the shallower the pocket is, the less whip you'll have overall. My next tip after that one would be to actually move the bottom string up a row. So by doing that, or what you would have to do is undo the bottom string, pull one side through, and then from here what I'll do is just simply move it up one row to begin with, go all the way across, just a couple of diamonds, and then we're going to come out and through that bottom string hole. And then so from there, by moving the bottom string up a row, it's going to make an even shallower pocket, or it's going to allow you to, I should say. And then from there you simply just retie the bottom string in there. You'd have a shallower pocket, which would also give you less whip. This is a good tip if you have an already strong pocket and you need just a really quick solution. My next tip brings us to the shooting strings, and with that I mean that you should untie your shooting strings and then go play some wall ball. And then by doing this with loose shooting strings, it's going to put or remove some tension from the pockets, and what it's going to do is loosen up this middle part of the stick, or middle part of the head, which is what I would call the shooter slope. So the steeper this slope is, the steeper the angle that the ball will come out, the more whip you'll have. So by having a more gradual slope, you have a smoother release. So after you play a little bit of wall ball, once the stick starts flowing really well, just simply tie your shooting strings off. You should have a little bit less whip, and actually a really nice, smooth, and consistent release. The next tip, what you can do is remove your lowest shooting string you have in the stick. That's a really quick way to reduce the whip in your stick. Now it will throw different because of course you are removing a shooting string, but this will remove a lot of whip really quickly. So once again, just removing that last shooting string you have in your setup. Also, if your stick is already strung and you found that it has just a little bit too much whip, what you can do is also remove the nylon depending upon where it is. The lower you have a nylon in the head, the more whip you're going to have, because the more abrupt the release is going to be, coming back to that shooter slope. So if you just simply remove your nylon, that will essentially allow the shooter slope to open up just a little bit more and give you a little bit more of a gradual release. So just remove the nylon, reduce a little bit of whip as well. So my next tip would be to remove all the shooting strings up one row. This is very easy to do, but it will take a little bit of time. So by removing all your shooting strings up a row, you're essentially removing a little bit of space between where the ball will sit nestled in the pocket and between that lowest shooting string. So by having a larger gap in between the ball and the lowest shooting string, the smoother the release will be, as well as the less whip you'll have. So guys, if you found this little overview video helpful, then go ahead and share it with a friend. Subscribe to the channel for more content. As always, thank you for watching.